everyone, welcome to another episode of FTB Infinity Evolved Skyblock with Arturio Emerys. So a few episodes ago, I started down the path of Botania and discovered that to progress further to make some of the higher end runes, I would need to start pursuing Thaumcraft. And I've been working on that for a couple of days, and I didn't realize just how much of a undertaking this would be. I believe I showed how you make the Thaumanomicon. You just make a bookshelf and hit it with where is my iron-capped wand? What did I do with my iron-capped wand? I hope it's in here. I don't see it. Retro. I'm really bad at finding stuff like this. Some of you may have noticed in my videos that I'll be looking for something in one of my inventories and I won't see it, and then I'll watch the video later and it's like, it's right there! It's right there! But, you know, it's just one of those things. Okay, so I have stashed my iron-capped wand somewhere. I don't know where I've stuck it. So it could be pretty much anywhere. I could make another one. Let's make some sticks. And we'll get some nuggets. It's just that easy. Now that I have a second iron-capped wand, I'll find the other one. Okay, so to make the research table, which you need to pursue Thaumcraft. Actually, that's not gonna work. You have to make just a regular table, and again, this is one of those, oh, there it is. Okay, it's kind of hard to see against the background. Research table takes living wood and some living wood slabs, and that makes a table. You need to make two of those. You put them together side by side, and you throw scribing tools on them, which these are scribing tools. I'll show you how to make those real quick. Scribing tools. A glass file, a feather, and some form of black dye. That's not too terribly difficult. The glass file does take mana glass, but I've got the means of making it. That takes clay. This makes a lot of them. So I actually did make a lot. I made a full stack of them. So that's not difficult. That's not difficult. The dye, however, every one of these is very, very difficult to find. Ink sacs, you could make a Squid Farm, which is what I ultimately did. Boy, was this a process. I didn't pay real good attention to what level this is. Like, we're actually slightly below sea level right here. Like, the world you start on is at level 60, and I believe sea level is level 62. So down here, we're down at level 51. And there's a particular range for making a squid farm. Okay, so I made this thing here. We'll talk about all that in a minute. So I made this, and this was originally 3 deep, and you see the signs down there? That holds the water up. And then underneath that is more water that, if the squids swim low enough, they fall through the signs into the air gap down there, and that water pushes them this way. And if we come over here and look, then there's a water stream that pushes them there to a little dropper, to a little place where there is no water, where they suffocate. Now, I somewhat arbitrarily picked a place to build it. This is not the fastest thing in the world, but it does work. As long as you're far enough away from it, it produces squid, and they do eventually, like you can actually kind of see them there. There's some that are trapped up there. It does take them a long time to suffocate, but when they do, there's a hopper there and a barrel to gather it. And I suppose I could put some punji sticks on top of the hopper to make this go a little faster, but honestly it's fine. Once I have a little bit of black dye, it works. I don't necessarily need huge quantities of it, at least not yet. So I built this thing, and there you can see they get down far enough, they go between the signs, and you know, they suffocate. So originally I built this lower. Where the signs are, there were 3 layers of water there, and then this little platform was also down there. And I couldn't get any squids to spawn, and I'm like, oh, what's going on here? Well, I went and did some research, and I found out that there is a minimum height that squids spawn at. And I had built the entire thing several layers too low. So I didn't want to tear the whole thing down, so instead I just built it taller, and it works. So where I'm standing here is, I believe, 3 or 4 on top of the maximum, the minimum height that they'll spawn at. I think 43 is the lowest they'll spawn at, and this is 47. So it doesn't need to be this big. It just because I didn't research it carefully ahead of time, that's why it ended up this big. But it works, and once I had some squids, I was able to make the scribing tools and get the research going, and so in theory I can start Thaumcraft. Now the next thing is, somehow you need a way to get aspects for your wand. Now a way that you can get aspects for your wand is you can basically just put it on your hotbar, it doesn't have to be in your hand, and then kill mobs. And you will slowly absorb aspects. You don't absorb a lot, and it's a very slow way to fill a wand, but it does work. I would have to build a modified mob farm, a different style mob farm to make that work, but I could do it. But instead, I came down here, and we're at, I think this is level 6. Yeah, level 6. In Skyblocks, aura nodes spawn at level 6. So what I did was I extended this down, and I showed you all in the previous episode the piston trick for getting down here. Built all of this, and then started building these platforms out, and then started using my thermometer to kind of look for nodes. And you know, if you're within a certain number of blocks, you can see them. And that was how I discovered these ones. Like there's that. So that, I can use that to fill at least this wand a little bit. Now, what I need to be careful of is I don't want to fully drain any of this, because that would be bad. Because without a gold banded greatwood wand, I can damage a node and basically drain it down too low, and it won't recover. All right. So that will slowly recover those aspects. So this was a lot of work to do. This was honestly, you know, quite, you know, several hours to do this. And the builder's wand came in handy for this. Now, unfortunately, I didn't keep good track of which ones. Oh, okay, there's not one down here. I didn't keep good track of which one of these has what. So, oh, and also, this is a spawn chunk. I just now got Monster Hunter. I've killed monsters before. So I'll at least have some access to slime balls. Let's see which one this one is. No error there. So at some point what I'll probably have to do is I'll have to make these platforms a little bigger, so to make the slimes less likely to hop off of them, because you know this is a good way to get slimes, and if I wanted to I could actually create a an automatic slime killer. I've done it in vanilla before. You just have to know where a slime chunk is to do it. And honestly, it's not that much work when, you know, compared to everything else I've done here. All right, let's see what this one is. One of these has to be an air node. Then again, maybe not. And I think when I was standing over there, I think I saw another one this way. So there's more of them out there, and apparently they're actually not all that rare. They're just virtually impossible to see without a thermometer. But once you have one, you know, you can... Yeah, these guys are going to jump off way before I get there, I bet. No, don't jump off. Don't jump off. There we go. I need your slime. There we go. We'll go check this one. This one may have air. I think that's all I need. Nope, fire and water. Okay, that would be unfortunate if none of these had air in it. What does this one have? Air, there we go. And it's got enough to fill this one. Now, I did try this in the Nether, because the Nether is a pretty good source of aura nodes too. It's the same kind of thing. It's a void area, and you just have to get down to a low level and then kind of look for them with the thermometer. But the problem I had is that once I started building platforms, zombie pigmen and the hellhounds just... Did I not? Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. I must have found this one, but at the time I had not researched all of the aspects, so it wouldn't let me tag that one. That one had arbor. But now I've gone and I've done all the research off camera. So I think this is the last one that I haven't looked at. So we're just going to hope that this has air in it. And if not, we're going to call this an episode. Come back. Oh, hey, I got a red heart. That is cool. How hard are these to make? Necrotic bones, which are going to be apparently very difficult to make. Those will be super easy. Oh, wow, they take bones now. Okay. So somehow I'm going to have to figure out how to get necrotic bones from withers. It may or may not be possible. No air. Okay. So at some point off camera, I'm going to have to do some looking around and try to find some more nodes here. Let's see. I did that one. I did those two. I did that one way off in the. Actually, that was that one and that one. I did that one, and then those two. And then we'll go look real quick at the other one. It's kind of weird looking at my base from down here, though. Alrighty, let's get over there. I think, like I said, I think I saw one more node off in the distance that I had not yet built a platform to. And where I think I saw it, I believe was down here. Yeah, there it is. Right there. All right, I won't subject y'all to it, but yeah, I think that's gonna do it for now. So I hope this episode has been useful to you if you're interested at all in getting into Botania and Thaumcraft and you're kind of stuck for, hey, where am I going to get the stuff to get started, and also. Where am I going to get nodes? And did he just knock? Yeah, he did. And actually, I did too. I got to be careful about not knocking torches over, which is why I'm trying to replace everything with glowstone. It's a little more forgiving, but it just takes so much of it, and I only have so much at the moment. But anyway. So I think that'll do it for today. I hope you all liked the episode. If you did, please leave a like on it. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, it'd be awesome if you could subscribe. And if you have any questions or comments, leave them on YouTube and I'll answer them when I can. Thank you for watching. This is Arturio Emerys signing out.